Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Mike Conley out there with Troy Brown. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Bulls, on the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. Patrick Williams out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Taylor in at the point. Well, Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense right now.
And I love it. I mean, it's actually really refreshing to see. Being that the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented, this matchup has a bit of an old-school feel to it. So you know I like that. It's going to be fun.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
To the middle. Here's Taylor, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Towns for 3, knocks down the triple.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Here's Taylor. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Free throw good. Brown, when you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
DeRozan so in tune with his teammates, knew exactly where to find that open man.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. For 3, Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Gets the 3 ball to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
The ball's knocked loose. Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
From deep, Conley. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Down low. Here's Taylor. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Taylor. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Rudy Gobert. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's McDaniels, and he buries his first look.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Levine, that one's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
This one for three. The shot by Conley, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, it just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Conley. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Levine. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9. Pass to Towns. Over to Rosen. The shot by Towns, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Offensive board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Taylor. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
For 3, Conley. Chicago grabs the miss. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Clark, the trade deadline in the rearview mirror now. It certainly drives a lot of media coverage.
You know, and the players generally prefer to make their moves in the summer, but when it happens, and it certainly makes for some interesting adjustments.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And let's go back to the transition game. They run the break as well as anybody. You might outwork them, but you're not going to outrun them. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Taylor. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Here's Taylor. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Williams. Here's Taylor. And he goes in for the dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Towns double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Lots of tough places to play in this league, Clark. Which team you think has the best home court advantage?
Well, I think a number of teams would fit into that category. The Nuggets, because of the geography and the toughness of the altitude there. But the Knicks, when they're good, there's a hard place to play. Portland, when the Blazers are rolling, is a heck of a home court advantage. Boston, with their history and the great teams they've had in the past and what they've had recently, those are some that come to mind for me.
Drummond with the bucket.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Here's Taylor. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They swipe it. On the wing, Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
Rudy Gobert
foul.
picks one up.
Second team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line
Yeah,
for
if you're going to
2,
foul, then make sure that you don't give
Taylor.
a chance for the and one.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Craig is checked in for Drummond. Caruso comes in for DeRozan. And it's White in for Levine. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Milton's checked in for Brown. And it's McLaughlin in for Conley.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that. They're actually earning it well right now.
Here's McLaughlin, averaging around 5 points a game. Williams against Reed. Over Williams. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Counted. McDaniels got 7 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Taylor. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Yep, count it.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
McLaughlin, soft touch off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc to the paint. Here's Taylor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Taylor's got 31.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Right side, White. Pass to Taylor. And here is Williams. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Milton against White. 11 feet out. It's hauled in by White.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Taylor, covered by Milton.
2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Taylor's got 37.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The shot's good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Ooh, poked away. Outside McDaniels. Shot to stop the run. That shot off the mark. Here's Caruso, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
To the inside. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Taylor. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
He swipes the ball away again.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Anderson. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Chicago, building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It had
22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Troy Brown out there with Shake Milton. And it's Anderson in at the three, the small forward.
Hi, guys. Well, the Natural in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And he recovers it. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Down low. Here's Taylor. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Levine. Again, the Bulls score.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Milton passes to Towns. Over to Rosen. The bank shot, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And he gets that one. Taylor's got 53 points.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Taylor. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Nails it from three.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Minnesota shooting just 38% for this game so far. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Reed, looking to win the run. Williams grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And yes, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Nabbing another steal.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 12 left in the second period. Now Milton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Kicks it out, Towns. Yet another steal from him.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the middle, Taylor. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside McDaniels from behind the arc. Taylor with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and you guys start playing hero ball.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's McLaughlin. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And the basket by Taylor.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Towns against Craig. Pass to McLaughlin. Off with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Taylor in at point. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Always putting on the show. LaVine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Conley with the ball. Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game. Outside, Brown. And a minute played as the second half gets going. DeRozan against McDaniels. 6 to shoot. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps...
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And the stop and play, giving the home crowd a chance to cheer his incredible play.
And he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
You got to be careful around this guy right now, guys. I mean, if you're lazy or careless with the ball, he's taking your lunch money.
And if you're wondering where the points were coming from, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Bulls.
And their backcourt guys have lit it up on offense. Coach gave his guards a lot of freedom to go play their way, and it's paying off.
Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Right side, Conley. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Drummond passes to Taylor. Here's Levine for 3.
Out of bounds. Minnesota ball.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Yet another steal from him.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That's his 4th turnover this quarter. He's got to snap out of it and get focused.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Taylor passes to Levine. And he banks in the layup. Taylor's got 9 points here in the second half.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Another steal. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Conley. Left side, McDaniels. Stolen by Drummond. And now the Bulls in transition. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Taylor's shot is off.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their 3rd quarter drought.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Ball, he's checked in for Williams. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Milton comes in for Mike Conley. And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Releases. And it's Milton. That time on the assist by Gobert. Milton's got his 2nd basket.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
Launches it from deep. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Low block shot. Denied by DeRozan.
The defense of DeRozan vastly underrated.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 9 points in the game.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Anderson with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Here's Gobert. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. DeRozan passes to Taylor. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Gobert on the high post. Pass to Brown. Back to Gobert. Second chance effort. And it's Chicago with a board.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Levine passes to DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists now in the game. Nabbing another steal.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game, open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
Anderson passes to Milton. Outside, Brown. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Brown's got 7.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Taylor, defended by Brown. No good. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, Drummond with the block.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when.
And it's good. He hits another one.
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Gobert against Drummond. Gobert passes to Milton. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Taylor. Nice D from Anderson.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Taylor. And another one.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Reed can't hit.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. DeRozan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the basket by Taylor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's McLaughlin. 6 points for him. Here's Milton. That one off the back iron and out. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Bulls. Inside. Oh, another one falls.
90 points
A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. To the inside, Reed. And again, another missed shot. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And again,
he just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Outside McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Ball. Reed for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Denied by DeRozan. Levine passes to Craig. Here's Taylor. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been a dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
And there's the foul.
Substitution on the court.
On the court for the Timberwolves. They have their 2 big men out there. Towns and Gobert working inside. Mike Conley out there with Troy Brown. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Conley finds Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Craig, good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Brown passes to Conley. The floater. Kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
And got it. Another basket.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Carter.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Taylor's shot is off.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Brown against Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Brown, that's good.
Troy Brown
Brown's
Jr.
got 10 points in just the second half.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Here's Taylor. He's guarded by Conley. Now here's Craig. Pass to DeSumo. Here's Taylor. Another one falls. Amazing.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Knocks it loose. Yet another steal from him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Brown. Pass to Minot. And here's Brown. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Carter. To the paint. Here's Taylor. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And it's good for 2.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
The Bulls have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Here's Taylor, defended by Brown. The offensive rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the Bulls making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And per the most recent CBA, players now get to share in the league's licensing revenue.
Yeah, you know, without superstar players, the league wouldn't make as much in licensing. I was glad to see the two sides come together on this issue. It's a delicate one, but I think they landed in a good spot.
Here's Alexander Walker. The 3-ball. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's go with a 3. Taylor's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. All sorts of time, and he gets the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, Chicago's shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the 4th. Here's Taylor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
The first one falls. McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the 4th quarter. Pass to Garza. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Shooting for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard, because every rule change for the most part has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
Yes, it's good.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Count it. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
DeRozan buries it down low.
DeRozan.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Garza. Knocked away. Here's Moore. Here's Towns. Defended by DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact, gets the whistle.
Craig is checked in for Dosunmu. And the Timberwolves making a change here. So he gets them both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. To the middle. Here's Taylor. Nice! Oh, big finish! And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Hey, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
This has definitely been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Brown's checked in. He got it again! Sensational!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. On one single game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Just an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
You know, this man's been lights out, man. To put it simply, he's putting on a show, and he knows he's got the hot hand.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. Outside, Anderson. And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role with the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
Good on the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got...
Chicago foul. Taylor, 4th personal foul. 3rd team
Caruso,
foul.
he's checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the game for your Bulls. Alex
Here's
Caruso.
McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Now here's Anderson, defended by Craig. Here's McLaughlin, puts up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low, Craig. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Anderson passes to Reed. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Here's Taylor, defended by Brown. Inside. Caruso with the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
McLaughlin, pass to Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tries to break his ice. Good work defensively by Drummond.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And the basket by Taylor.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Reed. And the league looking to curb how much the top teams can spend. Stricter financial rules now in place, Clark.
Yeah, I like the salary cap. Its theory is good and well-intentioned. I think it does help the small market teams a bit. A lot of teams didn't like how certain West Coast teams were spending, but I still think there's room to give teams the option to exceed limits if they're willing to pay the consequences for doing so.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the natural.
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Anderson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Second personal foul.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Kyle Anderson at the line for one.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Timeout called.
Timeout for the Bulls.
They're in front. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, they're going to win, so he should just relax.
6 personal foul.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Mark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the bucket. How does it feel?
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this squad, man. And these guys go out here, and these guys are my brothers, flat out. You know, they trust me to take these shots, so it feels good to get, validated that they trust me by knocking them down.
Did the coach tell you to look more for your outside shot?
I mean, coach wants us to take the right shot. And that's usually an open three-pointer or a layup. They were laying off me tonight, so, I took the shot. But if they press up, I know my teammates are going to cut and get open after that.
Looks like a winning strategy. Right on. Thanks, man.